Hey everybody, Keith Campbell here with KeithandSheila.com and MilitaryCityRealtors.com, powered by Fathom Realty. Today I want to do a quick HVAC, central air and heating maintenance video. So I'm up in the attic of a attic mounted air handler, and I just want to show a few things that you yourself should do on your system, whether it's mounted in the attic or it's in a closet or wherever it may be. We're not going to touch the condenser today. We're just going to look at the air handler. So here, let me flip this camera around. So here we have the attic mounted air handler. So you got the coil, evaporator coils right there, filters right there. Here's our intake plenum. Here's an overflow pan. That right there, this little guy right here, is a safety switch. So as this fills up with water, because this primary condenser condensation drain clogs up, which they do. If you follow that, it drains into the plumbing. If this pan fills up with water, it sets a switch off here and turns the system off so it doesn't overflow and go into your ceiling or damage your house in some way. Now, some houses, this secondary drain right here will drain over a door or window. Here, because we have the safety switch, we don't have that set up. Because if this gets water in it, it's going to shut the system off and stop producing water. So this is your primary condensation drain. When you take hot air and make it cold, you create condensation, water. This is a 4-ton system. It's going to generate about 5 gallons of water a day on a hot summer day. That's got to go somewhere. So what you want to do is, as this filter here pulls dirt, it can't get all the dirt. So some of the dirt passes through the filter and gets into the evaporator coil here, which is what makes your air cold. That dirt falls and eventually clogs up in this drain somewhere. So what we do is I just keep a little funnel up here, and I keep some white vinegar and just fill it with white vinegar and hot water. I've already done the hot water. Sorry you missed that part. Couldn't do the camera and that. And that just keeps that line cleaned out really nice, and will make your system not back up nearly as often. Hopefully never. Put the cap back on that condensation drain. I put my funnel back on there. I keep my white vinegar right here next to the unit. We're going to go ahead and change out the filter. So we're going to pull it. This is designed for 2 1-inch filters. I only run one because I run a pretty high concentration filter, but you may even have a 4-inch media filter instead of you get ready to put it in. Make sure the filter arrow goes towards the evaporator coil, because you want the filtration going in the proper direction. Then we just take and push that filter on in there. Make sure it seats. The door closes tight. Look at some of your duct work. Make sure it looks good. The seals are good. I always keep a couple of extra filters on top of the air handler, just so I have them. Keep white vinegar by the drain, have a funnel there, everything's ready to rock and roll. Check my pan, make sure there's no water in it. There isn't. Everything looks good. Make sure this suction line, this copper suction line, is insulated well, because that Freon is coming out of that condenser, coming up this air handler at 40 degrees or lower, sometimes 38, 37, 36 degrees. So we want to make sure that's good to go. Even the condensation line, you want insulated, because that water's coming out super cold. You don't want it dripping as it hits the hot attic, dripping onto your deck, which you can see this has happened in the past. Like right there, you can see that's from prior to us owning the home that happened. But this one's good to go. This video was useful for you, and if we can answer any questions or be of any service, don't hesitate to contact us. You can call me, text me at 830-837-1071. Hope you have a blessed and awesome day. Talk to you soon.